Yeah, I think you're just going to have to think long term, okay? Because you can't build anything really that will last short term. So maturity, you're building your level of maturity. And maturity really requires, spiritual growth, transformation, and going through a process over time. So now it's absolutely impossible for you to grow without making mistakes, honestly. It's absolutely impossible for you to learn without failing. So you are going to have to just trust the process because growth is not an event. Growth is a process. And you need to situate yourself in an environment with like-minded people. And that is what the concept of church is supposed to be. The concept of church is supposed to be a group of people that form a community, a group of like-minded people that form a community, right, to uphold each other towards their spiritual growth. That is actually the concept of church. And so you have similar dreams, you have similar goals, you have similar, growth aspirations. And each and every one of you, you are working together to train each other, right? To challenge each other, to hold each other accountable on this your transformational journey, to shape each other on this your transformational journey. And it's about creating a psychologically safe space. It's about creating a spiritually safe space. It's about creating an emotionally safe space. It's about creating a mentally and physically safe space, right? That engenders, that ensures that there's overall growth and wellness and well-being. And you guys in that community are supposed to be like this, knowing fully well that one of us one day will fall, one of us one day will make a mistake, one of us one day will trip. But are we there to laugh at each other, to gossip about each other, or to uphold each other and to protect each other? The essence of church is what I've just described. It is knowing that we will have ups and downs. And my own day of down may be different from your own day of down. On the day that I am down, you may be up. It says that a threefold cord can never easily be broken. It says that, two is better than one. And so on the day that you are weak, someone is there to uphold you. And it is understanding that it is this journey that helps build your mental resilience. It is this journey of growth. It is this sense of unity, right? It is this sense of camaraderie that gives you a sense of peace, because you guys are creating a peaceful environment, a loveful environment, a harmonic environment, an environment of hope where you give each other hope, where you give each other support, where you guard each other's minds, where you challenge each other, where you find your identity and you are able to focus on your purpose and your role. Honestly, when you are quite busy focusing on purpose and playing your role, you have less time to be distracted. You have less downtime to be distracted. And so when we are all working towards, serving humanity, living purpose, identifying and engaging all your passion, your skills, your interest, your talent, your gifts, your knowledge, in fulfilling the purpose for which you were created and supporting each other through it. Honestly, that journey, right? Even though sometimes it can be challenging, you realize that we are in service of one another. We're upholding each other and we're working towards each other's growth. And you see, we keep talking about the value, the immense value of community. These are the kinds of community that you want to be a part of. These are the kinds of communities you want to sign up for. Because community is not just, oh, where we want to come and learn how to become a coach. Oh, we want to come and learn NLP alone. It's about the relationships that we build and how the relationships we build, right, becomes support groups, becomes accountability groups, right, for any and every aspect of our lives. And this is the essence of why we're doing this collectively together, the purpose-driven life, because initially this was just for a certain group of people. This is why we opened it up. This is why we expanded it, to ensure that if we go through this journey, then what happens next? What happens next is to be able to, begin to foster those, small cells and those small units where you are building accountability one with another, and you can go on this journey together. They say if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, you have to go with people. Community is what encourages long-term success. You cannot afford to be solo in this your journey. I yield the mic.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, Mama.
Yes, I was going to ask the question that in this chapter where it talks about it takes time for us to develop all these things. It talks about the importance of patience and persistence in this journey of spiritual growth. How can we as individuals actually cultivate these qualities in our lives, the quality of patience and persistence and all that? How can we actually develop those qualities? You're muted.
Sorry, you have to develop certain routines and certain habits. And it has to become a lifestyle. And as you develop those routines and lifestyles on a daily basis, and you follow through with them on a daily basis, naturally you develop patience, you develop discipline, you develop resilience, you develop persistence. So there's absolutely no way that you're going to develop those qualities without routines and habits. And I spoke about it in my podcast. I want to recommend that you go listen to that, my first podcast. ID, please drop the link for that podcast. So let me give you a classic. If you do not live a fasted life, it will be difficult for you to learn how to delay gratification. And delaying gratification, right, is about saying no when you set boundaries. And saying no and saying yes are very, very key to be able to resist, to be able to resist. And saying no and saying yes are so key in discipline, in patience, in resilience, in doggedness. No and yes, they are very two short but very powerful words. And it is when you have developed a routine and a habit of keeping to your no when you say no, and keeping to your yes when you say yes, that you are able to say no and keep to it when it's difficult. So let me give you a classic situation. You say to yourself, I'm going to go to the gym 6 days a week, or I'm going to exercise 6 days a week between 5:30 and 7:30 Monday to Saturday. And then Monday comes, you set your alarm and your alarm goes off. So 5:30, you set your alarm and your alarm goes up at 5:15. Oh, then you stretch. Okay, let me sleep 30 more minutes. So you switch off the alarm. Then you sleep. That day one, you don't go and work out. Day two, you go. Day 3, let me sleep small. Day 4, let me sleep small. Day 5, you go. Day 6, let me sleep small. And that's what you do every week. So what you're doing is you have already, made a promise to yourself. You have not honored your own promise to yourself. That means that you lack discipline. On the day they put pressure on you, just small pressure like this, and you say no. Just small pressure like this, you will say yes. Because you haven't developed the ability to say no when it's inconvenient. So discipline is saying no or saying yes when nobody is holding you accountable. So when you decide to fast, when you decide to wake up every day for 70 days to do meditation at 5 a.m. and you keep to it, when you decide to exercise every day, when you decide that you are going to do a diet, when you decide that you are going to do specific things and you turn it into a routine, a consistent routine that you don't break. And it takes for some people 45 days, for some people it takes 66 days to develop a habit and a neurological pathway. That's if you don't apply the principles of neuroscience as we help people build neurological pathways. It will be impossible for you to say no to other things if you do not develop the skill. And discipline is a skill. Resilience is a skill. And it is a skill to be able to say no. Thus far, no more. So what are those things that you need to incorporate into your lifestyle on a daily basis that will help you build discipline, that will help you build resilience, that will make you dogged? Those are the things that you want to start with. And it's about ensuring that you incorporate it as a lifestyle. And that's why we start the year with our MAP 70-day challenge, such that over 70 days, people are able to develop the discipline that will carry them through the rest of the year. People are able to develop the resilience that will carry them through to the end of the year. People are able to develop the habits and the routines that help them develop the requisite skills and qualities that will carry them through to the end of the year. I yield the mic.
Thank you, sir. So let's take it a bit personal. So talking of habits and routine, what is that habit that really took you time to develop, but has significantly changed your life and your experience today? But it took you a while. And how was the journey like? You're muted.
Yeah, I mean, I've used the examples that I have and the things that I have done. Honestly, it's living a fasted life. It's living, an exercised life. It's setting the parameters for myself, right? And denying myself so many things. It is developing my stamina, my endurance. So for example, let's say that I say I'm not going to eat, I'm going to fast, okay? And I say that I'm going to do vegan. I'm not going to eat meat, milk, cheese, and all of those things. I say I'm not going to do it for maybe 3 months as a first, cycle for the year. I will push through and do for 3 months and add another month to it. So I know that I said to myself that it's 3 months, but I will put Jara. I remember there was once that I said I was going to go vegan for 12 months. but I added 6 more months to it. So I did it for 18 months. So for 18 months, I was fully vegan. So it is having a mindset that if I can do this on this first cycle, it means that I have the capacity, to do much more. And the next time I set it as a goal, I will not set the same or anything lower. I would increase it. So I'm pushing my thresholds. And it is continually pushing it. And because you see, there are certain fundamental principles that are just the simple fundamental principles that work. So there's no point in changing fundamental principles that work. I have found that exercising, go and check the wealthiest, the most influential, the richest people in the world. They wake up in the morning, they exercise. They wake up in the morning, they read. They wake up in the morning, they journal. They wake up in the morning, they do gratitude. They wake up in the morning, they live a fasted lifestyle. So what are those things that you need to incorporate into your life, that you must build into your lifestyle as your habits and your routines? And when you set the timelines, and there must be timelines, and there must be ways for you to measure your success. When you set them, then once you achieve them, the next time you are going back to do them, increase it. And that's how you improve. That's how you improve. But continuing to stay in your comfort zone will not help you. So if you set a goal to fast for 3 months, in quarter 1, when you get to quarter 2 or quarter 3, then you increase it. When you say to yourself, I'm going to do 45 minutes on the treadmill this week, next week, you move it to 60 minutes on the treadmill. The week after, you move it to 75 minutes on the treadmill. Or if you say you're going to be running, right? I'm going to be running at this pace for this month to build my endurance and my stamina. Next month, increase your pace and increase your endurance and your stamina. And human nature is as such that you always want to stay in your comfort zone. If you keep staying in your comfort zone, you're not going to be able to build your resilience. You're not going to be able to build your endurance. You're not going to be able to build your resistance. You're not going to be able to build your discipline. If you want to condition your body, you must push your body. In fact, somebody says that you must put your body to intense tests. You must put your body to intense, uncomfortable tests. Then it will be mind over body. But if you haven't attained mind over body status, your body will rule your mind. And the mind and the body, they are one and the same system. You get to the mind from the body, and you get to the body from the mind. And so, things like exercise is so important. Things like fasting is it's not even about, fasting is really about a discipline. It doesn't mean that your prayers will be answered faster. It just means that you are suppressing your body such that if you do not engage in spiritual activities, you have just gone on hunger strike. So fasting in itself, right, is just a physical, act. If you do not engage your spirit and your mind, then you are not elevating your spiritual status. You're not subjecting your body to anything. So it is about habits. It's about routines. It's about the benefits of them. So let me ask you, what is it that you do every day? What are the things that you've incorporated into your life every day that is very uncomfortable for you to do. So maybe you wake up at 5 a.m. every day to meditate. That is disciplining sleep. Some people want to sleep till they are about to get out. Just let me jump into the shower and let me run out. Oh, no, no, you can't be doing that. Do you read every day? Do you exercise every day? Do you visualize every day? Do you pray every day? Do you meditate every day? What are those things that you've incorporated into your life on a daily basis that helps you develop the requisite skills, the requisite quality that you need in your life? You need to get into that.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Mama Kwe, I think we should this is 8:03. We should wrap up now, and I thank you very much, sir, for all the questions that you answered. I just want to say that I'm proud of myself because of MAP, because every day I think I wake up by 3:45 every day for the past 36 days. And hopefully after MAP, after the 70 days, I'll still be able to keep at least 4 a.m. wake up time so that I can visualize and I can meditate and just continue. So thank you for taking us through the whole routine of MAP. It's a great way to start the year and instill discipline. Mama Kwe, any other further words before we hand?
No, just to say thank you to TC for his time and sharing, for his vast knowledge. It's been very enlightening with routine and habits and all that. Yes, it's been, and the journey with MAP is actually discipline. And I put there that when you're in the UK, we have to wake up at 3 something to join MAP every day. So 3:45, the alarm goes, you get up and go to the link, click on the link and join. So yes, that's discipline. If you really want to do it, we can actually do it. So
Honestly, I give it to you guys that are in the UK because you guys start an hour earlier than us. But let me ask a few people that have been on MAP, right? For the last what? Today is day what, 37 or thereabout? Today is day 37 thereabout, right? I want you to look at your life at the beginning of the year and look at your life now. I want you to quickly do an assessment. What are the 5 things that have changed? So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, right? I want you to do that reflection just by virtue of you showing up every day, right? To meditate, number 1. Number 2, showing up every day, right? To exercise, showing up every day to do the the fast that we call, showing up every day to do your gratitude. I want you to identify the 5 things that have shifted and have changed for you. I give you 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. And I want you to type it into the chat room when you're done. Banker says weight release. You're learning from Mama Ereti. Yeah. Mama Ereti says release some of that weight to the universe. Reduce sugar cravings. Wow. Strength training and fitness. Restorative sleep. Wow. So Elaine says it doesn't look like anything is happening, but looking back at reality. Yeah. So share with us 5 things that have changed. 5 things that have changed. Wow. My behavior has changed, how I glow, I smile more. How many of you have been angry? I've really been angry in the last, as in uncontrollably angry. How many? Yeah. How many people haven't had enough energy to go through what they need to do on a daily basis, even though we're waking up at 5 a.m. and it seems like we're having less sleep? How many people actually don't have the energy to finish everything that they're doing? How many actually don't? Yeah. How many people, yes, yes. And you find that when you go to sleep, your sleep is deep. Your sleep is deep. So you're actually getting more from shorter sleep than longer sleep that is not deep. Your skin is glowing. Oshé, deeper work, clarity, active and compassion. Fantastic. Discipline, endurance. Wow. Peace. Wow. Wow. Elevated confidence, calmness. So if you're not in MAP, guys, we still have the second half of MAP. You can still join. And from MAP, we're dovetailing into QMMP. So you still can join if you're not in MAP. You can still join the second half of MAP. At least you will do, about 33 days. It's better to do that than to do nothing. So on that note, we'll call it a wrap for today. Thank you very much, Mama Okwe. Thank you very much, ID. And thank you to everyone that joined us. God bless you. Good night.
All right, any announcement, Banky? Over to you.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining. And don't forget, we are here Mondays, Wednesday. Well, we're here on Zoom on Mondays. Wednesdays and Fridays, we are back in the Telegram group. So we're going to be doing another review. I think I'm going to be doing that one actually. I'm swapping with Coach Collins. So I will be doing the review with some other panelists as well. So don't forget to join. Try to come and share with everyone about this PDL. It's been so life-changing. And so I hope that you have learned a lot from the Catalyst today. I certainly have. And yes, the map is definitely life-changing. Some of us wake up much earlier than 3:45 actually, in preparation for map. And so yes, it's really become a lifestyle change in many ways. So don't forget to tune in. Remember also Wednesdays we have Clubhouse. There's a new series on self-discovery and self-awareness that the Catalyst is taking us through. Sundays we also have our Clubhouse sort of church service. And then we also have the new podcast that's been released. The link has been shared many times. Jennifer, if you can share the link again to the podcast, please join that podcast, like it, share it, spread the news of this really good program that the Catalyst has started. And on that note, I will see you all on Wednesday. Good night. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Banker. Night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.